174 pounds, Michael Kemerer, the #1 seed, ranked #1 in all the nation, the veteran for the Hawkeyes, and the young Nittany Lion, Carter Starocci. What a season he's had, the 3 seed, ranked 4th nationally. Michael Kemerer in his 6th year at Iowa. Hard to believe when he came to Iowa City back in 2015, a 149-pounder. He's grown up a little bit.
He looks up the thing that you can't believe the transformation that this guy has made during his years at Iowa. You know, I always get a kick out of looking at those pictures when you first show up. They give you the same tie, and you take a look at his career here. He hasn't won a Big Ten championship yet, but he's had a very successful career.
He's lost to Jason Nolf and Mark Hall, a couple Penn State all-time greats. Once again, it's a Nittany Lion that he'll have to get past to stand atop the podium. Carter Starocci, he's been really impressive, guys. Just tough and gritty. Keeps himself in matches and finds a way to win them late.
Yeah, Cardiac Carter. I mean, he wins at the end, and he feels like he's going to every time, and he has. In the dual meets in this tournament, he has found a way to win late.
There you see, calm, cool, collected. Bo, what do you like most about his approach?
I think that, you know, he's incredibly competitive. He loves wrestling. He loves the sport. He always wants to continue to improve and get better, and looking to dominate out there. So, you know, excited to see what he can do against his toughest test of the year in Michael Kemerer.
Here's the brackets. As you see, the 1 and 3 seeds. Kemerer, solid win over Logan Massa of Michigan, an All-American for the Wolverines. Kemerer doubling him up 4-2. And Starocci beat the #2 seed, Mikey Labriola. That was a fun match to watch last night. Stage is set for the 174-pound championship match here in the Big Ten. Kemerer rocking the double knee pads here in this final. Starocci reminds me of Roman Bravo Young with that footwork.
I think that'd be a good person to emulate as far as footwork goes. Kemerer, I think, you know, if you're going to be competitive as a youngster coming into this league, you got to be able to be tough in this position, get stalemates, not get spun around, you know, not give up any easy points in matches, and then stay in them late. And I think that's what Starocci's done as good a job as anybody in this first year. Keeps moving, and Kemerer is just not going to be the same thing. I mean, you're reaching for somebody who's really not going to be there with his footwork. And we'll see how long Starocci decides to maintain that footwork, because I think it's going to be important his success in this match.
Kemerer looking to 500 in his career against the Nittany Lions out of Murraysville, Pennsylvania, Franklin Regional. 4-time finalist, won a state champion as a senior, was a high school teammate of Spencer Lee. Kemerer working an underhook on the right side. Starocci, Cathedral Prep, Erie, Pennsylvania, 2-time state champion. Really impressive redshirt year last year for Starocci, was 18-0. And TJ, you saw him win the Southern Scuffle.
Yeah, I was down at the Southern Scuffle just enjoying it, and I said, who is this guy? And he goes through and dominates and does a great job, and obviously he's one in the pen for Penn State that we were knowing to look for, and he's certainly emerged.
125 in the first. Nothing on the scoreboard. Kemerer's won a couple of Midlands titles, both those down at 157. At the NCAA championships, he's been 3rd, 4th, and last season, first team All-American. Here's Kemerer with a shot, head to the outside, crackdown position.
And he's the best in the country at that. He just cracks you down right there, and you saw that right arm swim across and capture the far leg. It was just really well done. And, you know, Starocci was circling into the leg that Kemerer wanted to shoot to.
Neutral, we're neutral.
That's a great point, Jim, because Kemerer can go to either side, so it's impossible to determine, you know, he does not have a sense of he goes to one to more than the other and shoots from both sides. He's tough everywhere. Little misdirection, great execution there.
Swing single into a double leg here. Kemerer showing those heavy hips. Starocci will get that on just about everybody. That was well done.
Kemerer contests everything defensively. He does that just as well as he executes his offense.
Good example there. It's one thing to get to him. It's another thing to get through those hips. So powerful, they come crashing down. It's really counter offense over defense.
Yeah, and another thing, Kemerer, wily veteran, he's not going to fall for those body fakes of Starocci.
Yeah, it's really important. Take a look at what the vision is. So take a look at this circling action here, all right? Collar tie, basically gets him head to the inside shot, but pops it up right here. See how he elevates that leg and almost, we always talk about shelving the leg. Well, he was able to go ahead and do that with the inside arm right there and rock him back and then use that shelving action basically to then he cut across to get to the double.
Kemerer quickly to his feet. Starocci stays with him. Good work there from Starocci to maintain control, but great movement there. Kemerer just never stopped.
How about those feet? I mean, they just kept going pound, 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 pound. His feet action was the reason that he got away.
Yeah, but he also dropped his hips, and when it makes more pressure, it makes the guy carry the weight with his arms, and pretty soon you just fall away. But I also like what he did. He didn't go off the mat. He refused to get pushed off the mat, circled back in. Now those heavy hips that you were talking about, Shane, come into play.
Starocci crunched underneath. So much downward pressure from Kemerer.
Bo, when you take a look at Kemerer, and he's just got, seems like he's got an anvil in his rear end there when guys get on their legs. What do you see?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job of keeping pressure down, weight down, and not letting Carter get off to the side. He's keeping his weight, directly over his head. So that's all stuff that you need to do if you're going to be defending tough shots like what Carter's doing right now.
Yeah, the shots aren't bad. They're pretty good. He's getting in fairly deep.
Kemerer up by 2 here in this second period.
Every part of Kemerer's game really going well. Even to make those hips work, grabbing the ankle was key to it. Everything that Kemerer does, strategic right here, the hips again. See if Starocci can get the corner.
He's got a hip over the knees. See how the hip's onto the right side of the knee. Starocci trying to come back up.
Oh, picking an ankle is Kemerer.
Getting that ankle is so important for Kemerer there. He's always looking for it.
And Kemerer might be getting some back points here.
2-2.
What's interesting there, guys, is that reminds me of what happened to Kemerer last year against Mark Hall.
Yeah. See when he gets the ankle on the replay here. Watch when he comes back and does the ankle pick. He's going all the way back here, and then he elevates it, but he gets his head and he posts that right hand up. Now he's in a position to improve, right? And he can roll back and get expose the shoulders right there. Gets the danger zone call and back points to go along with it.
Kemerer opening things up. There's Starocci with an escape, but a go-behind attempt from Kemerer.
And as Tim mentioned earlier, Kemerer has the ability to go to both sides. Notice he's on the other side of the leg. We'll see how his finishes at this point. Nice job by Starocci holding out of the arm, but he limps back out. Now he's got a cradle locked up. Starocci showing off some flexibility.
They wrestle at the edge with 1:25 remaining. See if Kemerer can turn this into any points, or will we get a stalemate or out of bounds?
No control.
Keeps that left foot inside the circle. If nothing else, taking some time off the clock. We'll come back with 1:08.
This is as impressive an array of skills as we've seen all finals by Kemerer. Really making this opportunity in his senior year.
If Kemerer hangs on, he'll be the 7th champion that we've crowned and the 7th #1 seed. The Stars have shown up here in Pennsylvania. Of course, Kemerer in his home state.
Kemerer doesn't really need to shoot here right now. So if you're Starocci, you've got one free look. knowing that he's not going to attack you, to see if you can go ahead and make a difference in the next time that these two guys meet. Because I think that's going to happen. These guys are going to see each other again in big match situations.
Not to mention next year.
Work in the center.
Michael Kemerer is going to give Iowa another Big Ten champion.
Action center.
And in 3 tries, Michael Kemerer of Iowa, he has his Big Ten title.
Gets his name on the wall. It's a big deal.
Michael Kemerer.
He's had a great career for the Hawkeyes. But as you said, Jim, that name will go on the wall. He'll be amongst the greats in that tradition-rich program of Iowa.
Take a look at his first takedown he's able to get. Head to the outside, now the crackdown, now the shelf effort right there, keeping that ankle high. Now the counter, he was able to go ahead with his little ankle pick right now. Immediately gets up and keeps his elevation right there. Gets back points on Starocci here by pinning him down there. After the takedown, gets a 2 count. Solid work.
4-point flurry there for Kemerer. And let's send it down to Ray Flores, who's with Big Ten champion Michael Kemerer.
Thank you very much, Shane. Michael, they say third time is the charm. You are a Big Ten champion. How does that sound?
It sounds great, but you know the mentality. We got work to do. We got a bigger thing coming up in 2 weeks, but I'm blessed, I'm thankful, ready to move forward.
Do you feel like your experience played a factor in your win over Carter Starocci today?
I don't really know what it was. Could be that. Main thing, just keep wrestling and have fun out there, really.
Michael, congratulations on your first Big Ten championship.